Caught my partner cheating with my best friend. Now I'm lost. It was supposed to be a normal Thursday. I'd just gotten home from work, arms full of groceries for the dinner I'd planned, Jake's favorite, chicken parmesan. The house smelled like the vanilla candle he'd bought me for our anniversary last year. I remember humming to myself, thinking about how we'd finally have a quiet night in after weeks of him working late. But then I saw his phone light up on the counter. A text from Steve, his work friend. "Can't wait to see you tonight." My stomach tightened. Jake had told me he was staying late for a client meeting. When I'd asked which client earlier that day, he'd shrugged and said, "Just a new one, don't worry about it." I wish I hadn't worried. The red flags started small. Last month, he'd forgotten our date night for the first time in 7 years. When I called him, his voice was clipped. Something came up. Clara needed help moving furniture. Clara, my best friend since college, the one who'd held my hair back after my bachelorette party, who'd cried at our wedding. She'd been texting him more lately, but I'd brushed it off. They're just close, I told myself. He's been stressed with work. But that night, I opened his laptop to check our shared calendar for the meeting details. Instead, I found a folder labeled tax docs filled with selfies of them. Clara in his shirt, laughing. Jake's arm around her waist at a restaurant I'd never been to. My hands shook so badly I closed it and pretended I hadn't seen a thing. I almost didn't go to Clara's apartment that night. But when Jake kissed my forehead and said, "Don't wait up," I threw on a hoodie and followed him. The drive felt endless. Rain blurred the windshield, and every stoplight seemed to mock me. Too late. Too late. Her porch light was on. I parked down the street, staring at the silhouette of 2 figures in her kitchen window. Clara's laugh, bright and familiar, cut through the rain. Then Jake's hand reached to tuck her hair behind her ear, the way he used to do for me. I don't remember driving home, just the sting of my nails digging into my palms, the sound of my own screams dissolving into sobs. Now I'm sitting in a motel room that smells like bleach and regret. Jake's blown up my phone. "Where are you? We need to talk." Clara sent a single message. "I'm so sorry." I had a drink from the minibar to stop shaking, but it just made the room spin faster. I keep replaying it all. The way he'd coached me through panic attacks, whispering, "I'll never leave you." The nights Clara stayed over after her divorce, clinging to me and saying, "You're the only one I trust." Were they laughing at me then? Was I the joke? The worst part? Part of me still wants to fix this. To go home and scream until the truth bends back into a lie I can live with. But when I close my eyes, all I see is Clara's silhouette leaning into him. My 2 favorite people, blurring together like strangers. I don't know who to hate more, them or myself for not seeing it sooner. TLDR, walked in on my husband and best friend together. Now I'm holed up in a motel questioning every memory we ever shared.